My topic is I want to talk about the basically daily things you hate. And I pitched as the chores you hate. And I thought about this because I just got a haircut. And I fucking hate getting a haircut.
Oh, lordy lord, me too.
It's just like, there's so many dumb things that eat up time. What's going on? What's happening?
You're getting really gray.
Oh, I know. You're stressing me the fuck out. It's killing me being with you. You're sapping my youth.
All right, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought my wife was in the room for a second.
No, I'm going gray. Yeah.
Gray.
Funny because like Greg's going gray. I'd already been getting gray, and I remember at IGN I'd come home and I'd feel like I'd have this headache in my temples from this like all the stupid stuff we're doing and thinking about this, just being stressed out, right? And I'd be like, oh, I'm graying quicker in my temples. I'm like, God, thank God when we leave, we're out on our own. I bet that stress goes away, and it's 1,000 times worse.
Yeah.
It's all over the place. But I don't care. I embrace it. I want cool gray hair.
Why does you have a great head of hair?
Yeah.
Why does the haircut stress you out?
It doesn't stress me. I just hate it.
Why?
It's a pain in the ass.
Why?
I gotta take time out of my day to go down and do this.
I've noticed something about you.
Yeah, go ahead.
You don't pamper yourself enough. You don't reward yourself enough for all the hard work.
I think I do. I just reward myself in a much different way than you and your
reward
climbing
yourself
community.
by
Eating what I want to eat, playing games all day long.
It's different in the climbing community, as Tim knows now. He is an official member of the climbing community.
I'm officially inducted into the community.
Tim,
I've climbed. I got 15 feet off the floor.
The thing is, when you're 16 feet above the rest of the world, Greg, you don't need to pamper yourself because the wind of God is pampering you.
I was gonna say, you open a Cliff Bar up there and you just enjoy the view.
It's just amazing.
Yeah.
You drink Dasani water. You snap into a organic ostrich Slim Jim.
I was gonna say I knew it was coming back to Slim Jim once you said snap into it. No, the problem is you gotta put like our days are so busy that it's such a pain in the ass.
So like I'm going to get my haircut tonight, right, for E3.
Oh fuck! When am I gonna get a haircut before you?
You look perfect. You look perfect. You don't need a haircut.
No, I do.
You look on point.
Hold on.
You're on fleek.
Thank you.
Keep the top.
Thank you. I know. That's what I need to do, and I've been doing that recently. I'm just like, give me just one on the sides. I want to keep the motherfucking top. Do you understand that? Keep the top.
And Kevin's like, yeah, I got it.
They didn't fucking do it. And I'm like, you motherfuckers. It was when we launched this goddamn
the
company.
original Channing Tatum. It was ridiculous.
Guys, go back and look at like around January 5th when we like launched the show.
If you look at the video where we all like announced that.
Yeah, the video of us on White. Any content around there, I'm like, you fucking assholes ruined me. But whatever. I came back.
You bounced back, and you got great hair. And that's the thing with you, Greg, is that yes, you are rewarding yourself in that you are allowing yourself to have some free time. But you need to just allow yourself to go have that one thing that's away from this world. And to me, that is the haircut. You sit, they massage the scalp, you relax, someone pampers you, they ask you what you want. If they screw up, you just make them do it more. Like, you make them fix whatever they have to fix. And I don't know, it's one of the only times I have in my life where I actually do something like that. And occasionally my wife will buy me like a massage or something, and that's why I feel really pampered. But something with you is you got to slow down a little bit.
No, I got to get it done. My whole life is weighing and deciding what to do with these things. It's all arithmetic, as the great Arnold Einstein once said. It's all arithmetic in the way of
Arnold Einstein.
Whatever.
What is that? Albert's cousin.
Exactly. He was
at
a
a
barber.
butcher shop.
He was a barber.
Lifted weights a lot.
And he lifted weights, and he was part of the climbing community. It's all about like if I spend 30 minutes, an hour getting a haircut, that's 30 minutes, an hour that puts me behind on work, that puts me away from video games, that puts me with other chores. I hate coming home and having more chores to do. That's why I started shipping out the laundry. And then I started getting groceries mailed into me too, where I would just fucking do it online and they'd get them delivered. And it was great. And then I got cancer. And Christine blamed all the fucking terrible old food we ate. So we had to go do this, start shopping and fucking walking around. Hate it. Hate everything.
Yeah.
Haircuts, man. I'm with you on this. It's like I don't like it. I get what you're saying about the whole pampering. I don't like the pampering. It's like I don't want you touching me. I don't want this to be happening right now.
Once I had a head massage during a thing, and it was another thing where I was getting my haircut. I was super stressed out. This is back at IGN when I took time out of the day to go do it, and I was already mad and all this other stuff. And the lady's like, "Do you want me to massage your head?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then she broke out like a belt sander and just put it on. It was like this thing all over my fucking head. And I almost cried. It felt so good. Because it was such a stress relief. It was so good. I was like, holy shit.
That's so funny. See, I just don't like that. I don't like massages. I don't like things like that. I hate when they start doing all that stuff. I don't even like when they like wash my hair. I'm like, I got this.
Yeah.
You don't need to do this. And as you guys know, you all know when it's Tim's haircut day. Because I'll come in looking like a damn... What do I look like?
You look like you woke up at an 11-year-old boy's slumber party.
Oh.
But I was also
Not
11.
like, you're 11 too.
Yeah.
Not like you're
Okay.
creepy.
Yeah.
Not like you come out and there's like, is that glazed donut stuff all over your face? And you're like, don't worry about
Oh
it.
my
No,
God.
I mean,
Guys.
your hair is all puffy and you
Yeah.
If
you
anyone
every day walk
asks,
into
I
like
was
a
with you
GQ
last
model.
night. No, you look like the guy. Remember that episode of Seinfeld with the soft water?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
low
what it-
flow?
It was low flow, where like
yeah,
all
it was
their hair
low
was
flow,
just
yeah.
kind of like.
Yeah.
That's what he looks like.
Here to install your new low flow shower head.
Here's
I don't like
the
sound
thing
of
about
that.
haircuts.
Yeah.
Is that I don't really give a fuck. I just want the hair off my head, and I don't care what it looks like. So I bought a buzzer for $20 like 8 years ago, and I have not paid for a haircut since. And I just sit in the bathroom and go like this.
I miss those days.
And then Cheryl comes in and like helps me out. I'm like, oh, you missed a piece of hair here. You have to do my neck, and I'm like, does it look good? She's like, I guess. And I'm like, that's good enough.
But your hair, you can't do anything with. You
No,
talk
I
about.
can't. But like, I don't get like people I know like. And I used to do it when I was younger, like get their head shaved like every 2 weeks and like get cut up and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, I
Lined
don't
up.
care. There's sometimes just a stray hair I didn't get and I noticed it like 3 weeks later. I'm like, who cares? You know, at some point, I just don't give a fuck anymore. The thing I dread doing is working out. I hate it. I fucking hate it. I hate doing it. And it's a waste of my time, but I have to do it or I'm going to feel bad about myself. And that's the only reason I do it every day. I hate doing it. I fucking hate it. There's people like, oh, you're gonna love run. It was the same thing when I used to run when I was younger. Oh, you're gonna love running. You look forward
Get
to it.
that runner's high.
I never once in my fucking life looked forward to running.
You're gonna have more energy.
Ever.
No.
And now that I have this elliptical for the last year and a half, they're like, oh, you're gonna look forward to using it. I use it. I was telling Charlie, I probably used that elliptical 400 times since I've had it.
Yeah.
And because I usually go 5-6 days a week. And I'm like, I've never once been like, oh, now's the time I'm gonna go on the. Now, usually I'm like, fuck, I usually look at the clock and I'm like, all right, a half an hour from now is this time and I'll be done by then. All right, let's go. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's the thing I look for every day that I that I don't look forward to. But the haircut thing, it's just I just have to get in there. This is the thing is that Greg made me feel like I was becoming such a skinhead with the way I was shaving my head.
You
I
were
shaved my head
going
like,
way too close.
Well,
now you
the
look good.
swastika was a step too far. You
well,
should
but I
not do
shaved my
that
head like
again.
that for years, for many years, and the only reason I did it was because it gave me more time until I had to do it again.
yeah.
That was saving me precious weeks, if not a month or more, as opposed to I just cut my hair a few days ago, and this is as long as it is now, and this is like month 2.
But everyone keeps complimenting how good you look. So
Thank you.
it's also the beard.
Thank you.
You finally look good.
Damn.
You don't look like a monster.
It's-
Eric
it's
Jensen
hard to
posted
do
a
that,
photo of
though.
us, and you look terrible.
I
don't look
respect
You
terrible.
that.
look like you were gonna stab Eric Jensen and then murder me too.
That's not nice.
I'm just letting you know, so you never do it again.
I'm not a terrible looking person.
No, not usually, except
I'll
when you
out
look like
handsome
that.
you, Greg. I'll out handsome you any day of the week. Try me, motherfucker.
I'm already
Challenge.
laughing at it. Don't worry about it.
Hair, man. It's
Oh,
hard.
I thought you had. I'm sorry. I thought we were.
I was just thinking. I mean, for me, Tim Gettys, you guys know me well, right?
Yeah.
I don't like doing anything. I am a lazy motherfucker when it comes to doing pretty much anything I don't want to do.
Yeah.
How are those taxes going, by the way?
Oh my god, what are they done?
Just fucking with you.
Yeah. No, I just hate doing stuff. I hate doing things.
Period. You
Not
just
a big
hate
fan of
things,
it. Yeah. No, especially things that don't make any fucking sense, like taxes and like
Adult stuff in general. Yeah, I hate
any
that
of that
shit.
shit.
Too. Yeah,
Being
yeah.
an adult, hell no. That's
My-
what I have Kevin for.
My health
Like,
insurance is still all fucked up. I'll fix it eventually.
What's fucked up about it?
We'll explain off the air. But
Okay.
I got a call from my doctor for, hey, you have an appointment tomorrow, which I totally forgot about. And this
Yeah.
is like 3 weeks ago. You have an appointment tomorrow. I'm like, oh. And like, have you changed your insurance? I'm like, not since last time. And they're like, well, that's weird. We called and they said you don't have insurance. I was like, well, I need to look into that. So a week later, I called them and I got something. It's a long story. But
Do you
But I
have
hate
insurance?
that.
I
Fuck
have
that.
it kind of. We'll talk about it later.
That's all. That's all so shitty.
You're paying for it.
And I hate having to plan to do like doctor stuff or any
doctor stuff.
any adult stuff. Really, anything that's not just I'm gonna wake up and do my normal life the way that I want to live
Yep.
my life. I ain't into this. Like having to do any chore. So pretty much, we call it me and Kevin's girlfriend. We have this thing and we call it a Kevin plan. And a Kevin plan is I'm going to cram
down and knock everything
10
over.
fucking thousand things into 1 hour. From point A to point B, there's going to be a point for every letter of the alphabet. There's going to be a couple Russian letters in there, and there's going to be umlauts. Those
Umlaut?
things? Umlaut? Yeah,
Yeah.
we're getting some umlauts.
Okay.
Like all this shit's going on. We're not just going to go drive you home, Tim. Oh no. We're going to pick this person up, drop them off here, go pick up my mom's freaking dry cleaning. Oh, but by the way, she didn't get this dry clean, so we're going to go to Macy's and buy a new shirt. But then we're going to bring it to the gas station because I need to get gas. We're going to ask the gas station attendant what they think about the shirt, and if they don't like it, we're going to try to return it at Target. That doesn't even make sense. But they're going to do all this shit, and then we just end up, and I'm just like, I hate all of this. Of course it's not over, Kevin. Kevin's here saying no. You're right. No, because we have to go take a trip to the dump, and Tim has to do fucking physical labor. Tim needs to fucking pick up these goddamn dressers that I already had to go fucking buy from Costco a year before for his damn mom, because his mom needs to buy a fucking shit ton of dressers. And then we go to the goddamn dump, and Kevin's like, hey, Tim, I need you to pick this up. I'm like, Kevin, I'm trying my hardest, man. And it's just bad. I fucking hate you, Kevin.
I was going to say, it sounds like you hate Kevin, not even just his chores.
Yeah.
So what
Do you know
chore
how
do
many times I got phone calls? And this is how Kevin plans start. Hey, Tim. Hey, do you want to go get some Signore's pizza
No, it's coffee.
for lunch?
Remember that?
Yeah, I do. Definitely. Okay, cool. I'll be at your house in 5 minutes. He gets to my house. Hey, we're doing a lot of other things today. We're gonna go. It's just because he knows how to get me.
Yeah,
it's
pizza.
Yeah.
I appreciate that though, because that reminds me a great deal of myself in the sense that there comes a day of the week usually, and Greg knows it well, where I'm just like, everything I need to that needs to get done has to happen right now, and then I'll put the laundry, and then I'll come back and write a bunch of emails and get dinner going and all these kinds of things. Run to get the dry cleaning. I gotta go to the bank. I gotta mail this thing, and I kind of try to see. Mike Mitchell used to comment on it, where I was like, how quickly can I possibly get all this
All
done
your
so I could
chores
just
done.
never think about it again. And so I appreciate that, because I have usually Saturday is that for me, where I'm like, I got to do all these things. My obsession is getting my laundry time down as low as possible, and I actually keep track of it in my head. And I've gotten it down, getting the laundry from the front door back into the front door. I've done it in a little over an hour. You need 24 minutes for the washer, 35 minutes or so for the dryer. But I go
That's
and
the worst.
But I go
when
and
you
I
use that
cheat.
shit and you
I go and
check
cheat a little bit. You know?
You go there, the dryer is not done. You're like, fuck.
Usually-
this time this shit.
Usually I look at it, there's like 7 minutes left. I'm like, I'm still under an hour in my time or whatever. And I'm like, I'm taking everything out. And I just start, and like the towels are still wet, but everything else is dry. I'm like, fuck it, I don't care. I gotta
Good
get the
enough.
fuck out of here.
This will air out on its own.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get them wet again. What do I care?
Cheryl makes fun of me for I'm obsessed with multitasking to this point where she's like, you're not saving any time. You're actually spending more time doing this. I'm like, no, I feel better doing this. So this is what I'm going to do, where that's why I wash dishes as I cook and stuff like that. She's like, you're taking a longer time. And I'm like, no, I have to do it this way, because then there's no dishes to wash later.
Yeah,
You
dishes
you understand
suck,
what I'm saying? You understand? Do you get it? And she doesn't.
No.
But I appreciate you, Kevin. I appreciate that go-getterness. I don't appreciate you tricking your friends into helping you do it. I do it all by myself.
I only tricked him.
A schemer gets schemed, is what they say.
He does only trick me. And god damn. And the thing is, it's like, it's always when I least want to do it, which to be fair is always, but I have to do it because I'm like, this motherfucker helps me do literally everything. Like, there'll be times when I'm like, I can't get into my shirt. Can you please hold it for me? And without even hesitation, he already has my shirt ready, my socks ready, my shoes ready. This motherfucker just has my life on lock. And I appreciate that.
He's like your odd job.
Yes, he really is. I just hate physical labor. That would be my answer. Physical labor of any type.
So, like, I feel like if it wasn't already in use and ready for E3, we would break out the big whiteboard right now. Because what I want is the order of operations
Break out the whiteboard.
on how this all goes in terms of the helping tree. Because I always saw you and Alfredo, and then you bolstering Alfredo, it seemed like. Because that guy is all beauty and no brains.
Yes,
like,
he's
just,
beautiful.
I mean, the fucking body on him, right? But upstairs, nothing.
Nothing.
So, but then you were the man behind him.
Yes.
So then the man behind you is Kevin.
Yes.
Wait,
So then who
what was
is-
Tim doing behind him? How close were they together?
We're
Can
doing
we
a lot
just
of things.
can we have a real order operations conversation?
I'm sorry.
A real Rob Rush conversation? Is that what you said?
Who's behind Kevin? Or is Kevin just
Who's Rob
he's-
Rush?
No, it's a circular thing. But then
Oh, it's circular.
very circular when you're talking about Kevin. But with Kevin specifically, like
'Cause he's fat.
Kevin was behind the me and Alfredo thing too. Any Tim and Alfredo
Well, by the
video.
order of operations there, he's behind. Yeah.
But I mean, what I'm saying is like people think, oh, Tim and Alfredo, but it's just like Kevin was the one shooting and doing audio and doing everything for those videos.
But the question, let me distill this,
Yes.
because I think I understand what you're saying. Behind every great Alfredo is a great Tim.
Yes.
But behind every great Tim is a great Kevin.
Yes.
Behind every great Kevin is...
A taqueria?
There you go.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
That might be the answer.
100%
Kevin
It is
loves
food.
food.
like 12 times a day.
Greg's drawing a diagram.
And sex. Food and sex.
What? Is
That's
that
what
Alfredo or
drives
is that
you.
Tim?
Yes.
Why is
Is that
someone-
person's mouth a vagina?
In
So
Kevin's.
as you see here, we have
Right.
Kevin with the beard.
No hair though.
Then you have Tim with the hair,
Yeah.
and then you got Fredo with the muscles.
Oh.
So like that.
either muscles or he's got something weird going on?
Yeah,
in his
I don't
nether region
know
that he needs
about-
penicillin
Those are
for.
abs. You want to know what they look like?
No idea.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's definitely a team job. I'm the brains of it, and I don't like doing anything physical. And it's really unfortunate that I'm the brains because I don't got much of those either. But
You got a lot of brains.
I'm really good at using my brain in one very specific way.
Scheming.
That's it. I can make thumbnails pretty damn good.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah.
That you can.
That's all I got.
I love that Nick had on the edge of his tongue taqueria when I asked what behind every great Kevin is a taqueria.
I mean, it's true. That's what Kevin's always trying to get you to go eat burritos.
Lisa's talking.
Kevin's always like this.
Closed on
Never
Mondays.
invites me.
He's always like this. He just whispers over. He's like,
Not today.
We trying to get some burritos right now.
Next week or what? After
We
you
trying to
think.
get some.
But that
tacos
answer was
right
so
now?
rapid that it was like behind every great Kevin is taqueria. Before I even finished saying it.
Nick, are there any what chores? What do you hate? What thing?
Well, all the stuff I used to hate that you guys are talking about, with the exception of haircuts, that's just crazy talk. I didn't used to like physical labor. My brother beat that out of me a long time ago because he used to make me help him, and my life depended on it literally because I didn't have any money. So he's like, "You got to come help me. This is the only paying gig you have," and it involves lifting a shit ton of scenery into a truck, driving through LA traffic at 5 o'clock on a Friday, and then unloading it onto an LA street when everyone's trying to get around you, and then coming back and doing the reverse of that 2 days later. And I would I would dread it. I would like not be able to go to sleep at night because I would be dreading having to wake up in the morning. And I think that's probably the only thing that I have left from the era of me being quasi lazy is I hate going to sleep because I hate waking up. I don't like getting out of bed. And so I prolong the experience of staying up late to the point where last night I was like, I'm so tired. I can't even focus on Attack on Titan, but I bet if I ate some rice pudding right now, it would just perk me right back up. And sure as shit it did.
Yeah.
But I don't. I have this amazing bed. My wife and I. One of the things we invested in was a king size bed. It's a Tempur-Pedic.
Yeah.
Great sheets. Looks amazing. It just looks good. When you walk in, you see the bed. You're like, that's a bed.
Adults live here.
I want to sleep in that bed.
Yeah.
I'm going to exist in that bed. And when my wife doesn't have to leave really early, she leaves super early for work. When she gets to sleep in sometimes, I will look over at my clock and it'll be 8:30 and the alarm will go off and then she'll still be there and I'll just turn that off and roll over and just kind of like, just a slow snuggle. Just so she can't really realize that I'm doing it. Just because she doesn't like being that close to me sometimes in the morning. I freak her out a little bit. She's like, what are you doing? So I'll just slowly snuggle in, test it. And if the beast doesn't wake up, if the dragon doesn't look over at me, I just kind of settle into it and fall asleep until inevitably 20 minutes later, she's like, get off me. What
So
are
you're
you
talking about position one.
Yeah.
That's position one. Yeah. Hardcore.
I gotta go. I go right into position one.
Yeah.
You want
did?
position one? We're doing it right now.
I'll take it right now.
There's no second or third step. Position one is the step.
Okay. I'll take it. I'll
Decisive
take whatever
action.
position you got for me.
Yeah.
Position three is a good step too.
Yeah, I like sleeping in the mornings. That's one of the things my wife has learned about me. She lets me do that. If you let me sleep in till like 9 o'clock or 9:30ish, I'm good for the rest of the day for whatever needs to happen. I'll run errands all day. I'll go to the mall. I'll go shopping. I'll work out with you. I'll go for a walk. We'll go to yoga. It doesn't matter. I'll do my taxes. I'll do all that shit. Just let me sleep in the morning. If you don't, I have to do that, and I have to get Starbucks and some food in me, and then I'll be good for the rest of the day. But if either of those things don't happen, then I am a snippy bitch.